The National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, has challenged school heads across the country to prioritize provision of healthy meals in schools as one way to curb non-communicable diseases. Speaking after the two-day forum to review the prevalence, trends and the impact of NDC among adolescents, Nairobi Region NCCK Chairman Reverend Alphonse Kanga noted that the council is working to promote development and implementation of policies aimed at streamlining the procurement of food in all schools. As Gloria Musimbi reports, the government has been challenged to take stern action against perpetrators involved in sexual assault cases on minors and children abduction.
The National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, held a stakeholders forum in Limuru to review the prevalence, trends and impact of non-communicable diseases among adolescents in Kenya. NCCK has called upon the national government and county governments across the country to expand the school feeding programs to all schools in the country, while recommending the need for collaboration between the Ministries of Health and Education on this undertaking.
We urge that nutritionalists be appointed at the sub-county level with mandates to work with the schools to ensure that they serve food to learners that is healthy and relevant to socio-cultural settings. There may be need for collaboration between the Ministries of Health and Education on this undertaking. We further urge that the government displays this concern for the welfare of the learners by expanding the school feeding programs to all schools. The children that are economically, our country economically challenged areas, the same arid areas, those children need to be included and be provided for according to what we have in the nation.
According to the council, major contributors of high prevalence of NCDs among students are high cost of foodstuffs, weak implementation of existing laws and guidelines on nutrition, cultural practices, poverty, among others. In efforts to promote development and implementation of policies aimed at streamlining the procurement of food in all schools, NCCK expressed their commitment to use their platforms to form committees to offer civic education and create awareness on NDCs.
There should be no child in Kenya that will go to bed hungry when other children are eating. So as Christians, either this committee need to bring us as Christians, as religious people all over, we need to take care of our children. And even our religious communities, they also need to set up committees to make sure that our children are eating food.
And following the recent reported cases of sexual assault on minors and children abduction, NCCK has urged the government and security departments to take stern action against the perpetrators.
Local governments within different structures, we urge the government to be able to set up those committees to make sure that our children are well taken care of. The security of our children is paramount. Some of these things are happening because of the culture where we are morally, the moral decay of our nation. But we as NCCK, as we urge the government just need to come up. The police department, they need to set up the children departments that will be able to make sure that our children will not find themselves in those situations.
Parents and religious leaders have been urged to create safe spaces for youths to air out their challenges so as to be guided appropriately.
The people with a very key role are the parents. The parents need to embrace positive parenting. They need to have more time with their own children and discuss matters that pertain to adolescence. The other category of people are the religious leaders. The religious leaders need to create a platform within their religious circles to ensure that the youth have an opportunity to air out some of the things that they're going through so that they can be guided appropriately.
Reporting for OpTV Newswatch, I'm Gloria Musimbi.